Yeah, we got some momentum in the second half and played some decent footy.
What was it that changed in the second half?
I think we just probably got a little bit more players in motion with the ball, got a little bit more ball movement, particularly down the middle of the field with some inside balls. And I felt we were building the whole time in that first half, but we were just a pass away or a support away. But in the second half, early in the second half, we got it going pretty well.
How much was Jimmy Maloney talking his goalkeeping streak during the week?
Nah, not much. It's finished now anyway, so he's got none. Yeah, but I think someone from the media told me he was on a streak there, but that finished on the first one.
What's been the secret? He seems to have been playing a very freewheeling game the last couple of weeks with that Nathan there. He's taken ownership a little bit. What's changed for him?
Well, probably all of that. Yeah, he's our half now, and the guy that needs to get us around the park. So he's stepped up and done a really good job of that. And Tyrone Peachy's doing a good job there too, just running off him. We're a little bit sideways early in that first half, but when we straightened up and Jimmy just got on the front foot a little bit more, thought they both did a really good job.
What have you been most impressed with him about what Cleveland's been now?
Just his leadership. Yeah, he's running our game. We're a little bit, as I say, early frantic, but he's a calming influence on the rest of the side. And the more ball we got then in the second half, the more simpler our approach came, and he just led us around the park really well.
What is it about him, mate, that wherever he seems to go, he makes clubs successful? What is it about him as a bloke?
He's just That's a first. He's an experienced playmaker. He's at the right end of his career, where he's been there and done that, and he brings that experience. I can only talk about the few months he's been here. He's very calm under pressure, and he's got a good knowledge of the game. He's got that experience that he knows how to organise his attack and his kicking game.
You're on the second position on the ladder now. What's been the most impressive aspects of the team's game so far in those opening 6 rounds?
I think the boys are really playing for each other now. With the first couple of rounds were a little bit slow to get out of the blocks, obviously, but probably since we've had those injuries, no one's made any excuses or complained. And since we've gone up to Cowboys a few weeks ago, there's been just a real tightness about the team, and they're enjoying playing together. I think that's the best thing over the last few weeks.
Speaking of injuries, Mansell came off there today. Is there any chance of Dallin coming back anytime soon?
Hopefully. He was due back in a couple of weeks' time. We'll see the doctors this week, and he's not far away, so as long as it's not going to put him under long-term risk, we'll have a look at trying getting him back a week early.
What about
well, we had a plan for him and Yowie to share that spot, but with the reshuffles we had to have, he ended up playing the whole game there, but he's played centre before. A lot of his 20s season was in the centres, and so he did a really good job. The ball just seemed to follow him there for a period, from kick-offs to kicks and last plays, and he did a really good job for us today.
I know we're only a quarter of the way through the season with this foundation that you guys have given yourselves. How exciting is that for this group?
Well, it's a good reward for all the work they've put in, but yeah, we're only a quarter of the way through the season, so it's nice to be in that position, and don't want to look too far ahead. We're just got to get on to Cronulla next Sunday, but the players have worked extremely hard, and we've overcome a few obstacles, obviously, early in the year with injuries and things like that. And just got to keep pushing forward now.
Is there an early diagnosis on Josh's face?
It looks like a cheekbone fracture.
So he's going to be missing for a few weeks?
Well, he's up the hospital now, but the doctor, thought it was a probable cheekbone fracture.
Peter, what was it like in the middle third today? It looked pretty aggressive.
Yeah, no, it was good. I thought both teams were going at it at the start of the game. I thought the Titans really started really well. We were a little bit scratchy in attack at the start. You know, probably guilty trying to go around a bit too much. But like we said, we straightened up in the second half. Played a bit more direct. Got a bit of joy there. So it was a good effort.
What's been the key, mate?
Yeah, we've had to simplify our game a little bit. Obviously, Nathan was a big part of our attack, so we've done that, and Jimmy's run the show at the moment. He's doing a great job for us. So, but yeah, everyone just knows their role. Our middles have been great. I thought our bench was really good today. Jimmy and Moses coming on had a lot of impact that first half, especially. So I thought they sort of turned the game in that first half, those two especially. So yeah, really happy with how they went too.
167 Radford's about 600 metres, I think, combined. With Peachy particularly, is there a chance of making Origin if he keeps playing at this level, playing well at this level?
Oh, you know, he's the ultimate utility, Peach. So yeah, I think he'd be handy having on the bench, especially. You know, he can play anywhere. So yeah, he's I think he can do a great job there.
You know, he works for the way today. K's group going off.
Yeah, we'll go and see you in a minute, but yeah, I don't know, that might be a record. It took me time to get 10 in the bin, so we'll definitely remember his debut.
Yeah, those rough penalties on the line, like something that you guys are just, I guess, teams that can work out with the refs and like highlights into.
Yeah, well, we're working hard with the refs. Yeah, they're sort of looking for anything, so you know, a few of them, 50-50 there, but you know, they've made it clear that you need to get your football on the line, and you know, I thought it was pretty harsh, Kate getting put in the bin for what it was for, but you know, that's how it's been refereed at the moment, so yeah, we just got to abide by it, but yeah, we sort of knew that was coming. We had it at the pit count, so yeah, we thought that there's going to be penalties that second half.
Anthony, for a makeshift combination in Maloney and Peachy, were you expecting them to gel so quickly?
Yeah,
very comfortable.
Yeah, I think Jimmy, as we've spoken about a lot, going to 7, we've had to simplify our game a little bit there, and at times, as Wal said early, we got a little bit sideways, but when they straighten up and Peach, I suppose, becomes a runner more than a ball player, it just suits us a little bit more. But the two of them are doing a great job. I mean, Tyrone's doing a fantastic job. He's playing somewhere where he hasn't played much. We've had three good tough wins with him there. So Jimmy is doing what he does, but Tyrone, I think, has done a really good job adapting there defensively and offensively.